Hey everyone, I hope that you're doing fantastic and I hope that you had a great day. I'm not sure or not what's going on as far as, I do know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on since I put a couple of live videos from my channel on today. I went to the laundromat and I guess a couple of people got to watch that video, and somebody had commented on there, "Hey, glad you're back." And that just is just like, I've known that my channel has been suppressed, but that just really confirms to me with that person stating that only certain people were being allowed to watch my channel, just like I said on my live video today. And these people gonna go to jail because I'm not messing with it anymore. Yes, they are going to go to jail. Like I said, the Creator will show up every time for you and I. We speak a word of truth, y'all. And anyway, it's wrapping up. This cycle is wrapping up, and people that have been connected to me in family that have continued to just do things to me, and people from my ex and stuff like that who's not even my ex. And here's the thing. If you're watching this channel now and able to have access to it, I need people to go back and run back on because I've been recording for months, y'all. I've been recording for months, and for somebody to say, "Oh, glad you're back," that's beautiful evidence, because these people need to be caught. My tires in my car was messed with a couple days ago. And I've been trying to, I've been getting back into reading cards and stuff again, and really just beautiful stuff coming across. And, my channel shows that I got 1,200 people, but only like just a couple of people, out of the whole world, only just a couple of people watch them videos, But then if I say a certain something to a certain group of people, I've noticed, boom, boom, I'll have like 20, 30 people, and that's just sporadically in some videos, that I've done. And it's just this thing's gonna wrap up. I've gotten nowhere with local officials, and I'm not saying anything about anyone except for we've got the good and the bad and the ugly in every single organization that exists in the earth realm. Okay, so I'm not picking at any kind of anything or anyone specifically, except people who have organized things against me and hunted me down and have messed with my property and have deliberately lied about me, people who live just right next to me. I felt my spirit today that one of my neighbors reports back to someone, but I heard the spirit said he lies about you, about the report. When he goes back and says whatever, he lies about that. And it was really strong in my spirit, and I know that the person's just a flat out liar out of his mouth anyway. But everything's come to a head. Things are coming to a head here, and like I said, that's amazing that that's right there at the bottom. But they're going to go to jail because for months now I've been sticking my hand out and saying, "I forgive y'all. What is the problem? What I will extend grace to you. I won't press any charges against you. I just want peace." And they just continue. And I really thought, because I've had a space of time where I've just really have been able to go to town and not feel this wall up against me with. I will be real honest with you. I've been to places of business because I'm dealing with a organization, a big organization, people that have literally ties and things to my bank, and people working there and saying certain things to me, and things at the post office, and went somewhere one time and I knew that the phone rang and it was about me. I mean, so this is major, for whatever reason, why I'm followed and hunted after and tested and whatever these people think that they're doing to me. And we serve a Creator that will protect you and I. And months and months and months ago, I've shared over and over on this channel. So for those of you who have been somehow not getting my videos, just for a testimony, but before all this ever started, I had heard the Creator say, "You're protected, baby girl. You're protected." And I've literally walked through the pit of hell and the pit of where death lies. through being chased and hunted and messed with, and officials knocking on my door and things like that, crooked people, and knew that I couldn't go to my authority, so I had to go higher than that. In the heavenly realm, and he's literally put a shield round about me and has protected you and I. When you and I stand in our integrity, that is exactly what will happen for you and I. He'll send the forces of the armies against the wicked, and that's exactly what's happening right now. And while I was at the laundromat doing laundry tarot like I used to do, I found on my phone some stuff in the settings. I don't remember what it was, but I changed some settings around in there, and one of them said something about, it didn't say the word community, but it said something about other people being able to share something from it. It was on my phone, and when I had gotten this phone, the person behind the counter, and I can't prove what she did, but you know, we have an intuition. You just know something. You just know a thing. It's that Aquarian energy that if you have been watching any of my videos, and apparently some of you don't even know what I'm talking about, but that Aquarian energy that we had just had going through the full moon and knowing a thing, knowing the moon represents the deceptive stuff, right? And the mother, and I've been dealing, I am a mother, and I've been dealing with my children been taken away and segregated against me, and the wickedness even right there within, mother-like connections and in-laws and stuff like that. But it's amazing to me all the information that the Creator's been bringing out in the cards and in the runes, and continue to show forth the truth. And this thing's come to a head. People are going to get caught, and those people that just had to just keep on poking, they're going to be. They're going to poke so much that they're going to be sitting in bars, and some of these people have children, and they're going to be saying, "Oh my God, my babies! Why did I continue to do this?" You know, the devil energy. It's a bitch, right? And so anyway, I really want to get on here and do a reading, and I'm actually in a really good mood. I've been dealing with this stuff for months. It's just like, sometimes you just got to get on here and just point the finger back at them. I just go on. They can be what I know today that somebody was in my house, and they got keys to my house, and okay. I know there's cameras in my house. I know there's earpieces in my house. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have anything to hide. I've said it over and over and over and over and over and over. They're idiots and they're crazy. And these people have lost their mind. And it's just ridiculous. So whatever, I just go on. They're getting knocked out of their damn tower with their fucking pride. And sorry for my mouth, but I've just, when you've lived as a single woman, and I am going to get victory, online victory, knocking their damn tower down because of these prideful assholes, thinking that they're bullies. I've been talking about bullying people the last couple of days for those of you who have been suppressed from my channel, and people that are in these highfalutin towers of their own, sitting there with their looking pretty, and they I got connections, I can get you out of something. Oh, but you do it, and we're gonna conspire against you, and they're crooked. I'm talking about the crooked here that need to come down. Those giants being in the land that really are preying after people, P-R-E-Y, and taunting them, and no more. It's just ridiculous, and you and I have to stand up and face the bullies and the giants that are huge over us, and all it is just, it's a test for you and I to see if we're going to stand up in integrity and allow the sweet divine to come in and do a thing right here in front of them, because a lot of them don't believe that. You just believe in the Creator. Oh, really? Okay, we got our magic, we got our crystal balls, we got power, we got this, and it's just like I'm one woman that for the last year have been recording. I got tons of recorded videos about this stuff, and evidence so stacked against them that their tower is going to come down. It is going to be regretful for them. We got people that have been after me that just can't get over past things and move forward. They got to take some type of something in their mind to say revenge, revenge, and I'm going, for what? For what? You know, it's stupid crap like that. That you know, I know I'm not the only one in the earth realm that goes through stuff like that. We got crazies out there, guys. We really got crazies out there. And I need people to go to the top. You know, I live in Kansas City, Missouri, but I need people to go to the top of the nation for me. That's why I did a live video. The creator, it was just like prompting, and I did a video and ended up doing 2, and had said on the second one that when I was doing the first one, it got completely erased off there, but it actually is on the channel, so I just left it there anyway. But beautiful. Beautiful, you know, Jupiter coming in here and turning the wheel of karma. You know, this wheel goes either way. It goes positively or negatively depending on what you and I do. And this is the law. And this is justice is actually found within this very card here. And look how bright it is. Today's the 19th, and on the morning reading, I was talking about the 9 and the 1 in the number 19, make the 10, and which the 19 in the card deck is the sun, right? And that's a yes card, and it's about our vitality and knowing things, because when the sun comes out, you and I do know a thing. And the 19 will make the 10, and I made the connection from the sun to the Wheel of Fortune. And so yes, you've been stating your integrity, y'all. We got good things coming. This keeps coming out on my table because it's time. If you've stood and you've stood and you've stood and you've held your ground and you didn't let them bully you, and you, every time they tried to bully you, you said, oh yeah, and you pushed them right back, the Creator's going to come in and let you rest your mind finally, because you know how to rest. The truth will set you free, and the truth can stand on its own and allow you to go to bed at night and rest your mind, even through the heartache and through the pain. Okay, we got people trying to get away. Look at the picture itself. We got people trying to get away with that kind of stuff, and people know the truth and hiding the truth under them and chaining it down and stuff like that. We got stuff like that goes on you know, all over the world that people are trying to get away with and stuff like that. And here comes the law, the true law, the karmic law, the natural law, because anything as above, so below, as in heaven, so let it be in the or as in the earth, so let it be in the heavens, right? It all is corresponding with itself. It's the wheel turning whichever way you and I want it to turn. And now it's just like we've got this guy coming in, and this is the knight in shining armor. You know, this is, I got younger people though that are around this 25, 30 and up, acting like little kids, but this is beautiful energy. But in the negative, that could be just somebody rushing on in and being manipulative, because, you know, we all have everything in our chart. So I'm not just picking on a certain group of people or anything, but our mind with the swords and words can get in the way. And then the gushy element of water can just get so out of hand. It can be too emotional, and because of love, people turn that wheel the opposite way. But for those who do stand in their integrity, we've got beautiful things coming, and a refreshing drink after a long hard trial and tribulation that people have had to stand in. And here comes the Creator saying, I'm going to change a thing for you just like that. I seen Jupiter while I was at the laundromat today. And I'll link those videos below. Y'all let me know. Go back on my channel and please let me know. I had, you know, thought that I could trust a certain someone in my family one day, and had texted this person, and they sent me a little video back and said no, because I said, you know, I uploaded a video, and they were like, well, I can't play it. And I was like, well, so I knew something was going on, but my intuition was going off about this person also that sent me a video of themselves saying, look, you know, I'm seeing that, you know, I'm right here on your page and nothing's happening. But I'm allowed to see it on my phone, because like I said, people got access to my phone. Now I do offline videos, and I see clicking on it all the time, people watching me. And I made some homemade cards one day that the creator had me be still and just listen and write certain things down that he wanted me to write on there. And he had me write on there that a big entity was watching me. And that card, and I know that because, like I said, I've been recording for months, and I address them all the time, and I see them clicking on my phone. But yet, certain people on the outside, they can't click on my videos or watch them unless you're in their little net of group that's watching me for whatever the hell reason they are, keeping me suppressed. Craziness in the earth realm. Trying to get me to not grow where I'm at so that I can help the vibration of our country to come up higher. And people lying on me and gossiped about me on purpose for whatever reason. And then I proved to them that, because I was being accused of being a certain something in the earth realm, and I literally proved on the camera evidence that I was not that. I proved it to these people. And here's the thing, when I'm talking about highfalutin people, when they think they know a thing, and then when you can prove a thing to them, some people just stay in their pride because of their power. Well, that looks bad on us now because we were wrong. That kind of stuff is the kind of stuff that I've been dealing with. Pride comes before a great fall, and when you suppress somebody because of your pride, well, then the tables are going to get turned. And those who went through it are going to be refreshed. And even through the heartache, we're going to be able to lay down and lay our head down and finally rest. I mean, like really rest. It's funny because when I first moved into this apartment complex where I live, I walked through the door and I said, wow, the Creator really set me up. I had no idea what I was saying out of my mouth. And it literally... it was a setup, but it's been, the negative has caused me to grow, and it's caused me to be squeezed so much because, we all have karma. I got on this channel not too long ago and talked about how things will come back to you, even if they've been things back when you were a teenager, sowing those wild oats, and they do find their way back, and I made a reference to it's like the ocean, the ocean's tide comes in, and then it goes back, and that's exactly what happens to you and I with energy and how we direct a thing and our emotions and stuff like that. After so many days of sowing that seed, eventually something's going to come up out of the ground. After so many days or so many minutes that the tide rushes in just a second, and just that quick something can change and it goes back out, and it's just like that's life going in and out, and that's why it's so important that you and I stay in the flow of integrity. So eventually, when all the negative karma stuff and our wild oats sowing gets done, the only thing that comes back is just good flowing, good stuff for us to grow and to be able to teach others that. And the more people that open their eyes to that, then the more people in this earth is in a good place of blessing, to always turn the wheel and just travel to places even that you've never known. Jupiter represents foreign places, foreign people, the higher mind, learning a thing, fortune. It's beautiful, it's luck, it's law, it's everything. And we must teach people to stop hunting people. Stop hunting them, like literally hunting. People are doing it naturally. They're doing it energetically. They're doing it emotionally. They're mind screwing people by just to get a kick out of, oh, let's just say this to so and so, see what they do. That kind of stuff really needs, that's childish stuff. That really, this isn't king or queen stuff. This is just, this is a younger energy that you and I have also gotten into that kind of stuff as well. Some worse than others, and but then some people have come out of that stuff and learned the lesson, and you've got the world card at the end. This is very karmic as well. And the world card at the end of the deck is the last card, and then you start the journey all over, right? And It's karmic. Everything you and I do is karmic, and it does have a reaping and a sowing and a cause and effect to it. And these people won't get away with everything that they've done to me. It's really a shame that I've done so many videos, and I show that there's like 1,200 subscribers to my channel, and just a couple of people click. That's just unheard of. Out of all the people that exist in the earth realm, really only like 6 people found it. I don't think so, because when I first started my channel, I think Aries was the very first video that I did. Boom, I had like 1,500 or 1,300 people just view the dang thing, and then things begin to happen to me. You know, people don't want to see you succeed. And unfortunately, we got people that are envious and strifeful out there, and they don't realize that they're just as special, and they have just as much gifting and calling upon their own life, that they don't have to go hunting after somebody else and sucking your energy away and trying to hunt you down and kill you in whatever way or fashion that looks, or how it manifests, because people, like I said, do it literally and physically and emotionally and spiritually. It happens, and it's it's an energy behind a thing, that it really does exist, and people just can't get out of their own mind to go, well, if they can do it, so can I. Oh, I will celebrate with you. And how did you do that? Would you mind helping me? And that's how the world is really supposed to make the wheel go round and round. And when you and I get out of the wicked stuff and get into that kind of energy, then things start happening. And sometimes, you know, the wheel's turning, but in the process, and you're still working your way out of old stuff that's still, you know, the transition of a thing, like I said, from back then, still trying to get out. But yet you could see the horizon just over the hill there, and that's kind of where I've been. I've been in that transition for the last year. It's just like, God, can you just let up on me a little bit? But I trust the Creator, and this has been for my testing and for now my teaching to those that if you're finding yourself in situations that way, just connect to the divine and buckle down and put your finger back into the giant's face, the bully's face, and the Creator come in and say, yeah, well, you do have reaping and sowing, you do have cause and effect from things that you've done, but because you're upright, you're standing in your integrity now, you have to walk through it, but I'll protect you through it. And that's exactly what Jupiter represents, is protection. And I had no idea that Jupiter represented that when I heard from the Creator. I had just started the cards and stuff. I didn't know very much about them or not, and I heard the Creator say, you're protected, and I realized that this was huge in my chart. and all of us have Jupiter somewhere in our chart, and but when I found that out in my studies, I was just like, it just amazes me how much the Creator loves you and I, and will really protect us. But if you all wouldn't mind, those of you who are upright and want to do a good thing and sow a good seed and get a good reward when the wheel begins to come back around for you, for me, I'll appreciate it. I need people to go to the higher officials in our country. One day I tried to actually call I think it was the National Guard, and I even tried to get a hold of the White House, and I got nothing. Because my stuff has been suppressed, and I've gotten on here before and talked about my neighbor and how I'd received a text about, you know, wanting to crush my bones and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of stuff I've been dealing with last year. Now, all that stuff has really settled down, except a couple nights ago somebody messed with my vehicle again, and it's just like, my God, because I was just like, wow, everything just seems to just been progressing, because I've been these people have been watching me, and the Creator's been using me to bring a word, and I've just really been feeling like people have been changing, and I really do believe a lot of people have, but they're in positions where they really cannot, or felt like they couldn't stand up for a person. But I really believe through my process, the people that have been on the outside, from all of you who have been segregated from my channel, like that guy said, glad you're back. There's been a group of people who've been watching me, and I really believe there's been a lot of people that have changed in the process of watching me. But like I said, because of people in positions and pride, they just they still suppress me. And until you and I stand up and say that's wrong, and I'm going to help my brother and help my sister because I heard something from their mouth say, help me, I'm going to do something about it. And that's what I need you to do for me, is to do a kind thing for somebody, for a citizen of the United States of America. I'm a citizen here. I was born and raised here. This is my land, and it's yours. And I want liberty. Listen, I don't want to just talk about liberty. I want to experience it. And so if you could do that for me, I would appreciate it, because I need people to, those who didn't want to change, they need to go to jail. They need to sit in jail, and some of them, like I said, have children, and but they did it to themselves. They literally did it to themselves. This needs to end, and it needs to end now. They cost me my vehicle. They humiliated me. They've done so much, and it's enough is enough. Enough is enough. If I haven't proven that the Creator is on my side, then I don't know what else to say or do. They can keep trying to do whatever, and every single time the Creator is going to get his baby girl out of it, because he loves those who want to be truthful and upright. So the power's coming down on them. Thank you all for giving me your time. I appreciate it. This is not where I thought this video was going to go, but it did go there. And there's a special someone that I do want to say. If you've been suppressed from my channel in any way, shape, or form, and somebody has been reporting back to you that you are in this group, I just want you to know that the person has been lying to you. If there's been any negative, because I'm always positive and I will always speak truth. And like I said, I heard that in my spirit today, and you will know who you are. And I just want you to know that don't take anything that person who's reporting back to you about me, you better check, really come to the person and ask a question, because there have been liars around me for last year. So anyway, I hope that person knows who I'm talking about. I'm not sure what I could say outside of, because I want to be protective of this person as well. I just have to trust that the Creator will let you know in your intuition. But I think about you all the time, and I also sing and write things as well. So, all right, shalom, y'all. Bye-bye.